Swadika, good evening and welcome to the evening edition of NBT World Brief right here on NBT and NBT World. I'm Cholapansan Narula. Government officials, representatives from various organizations and citizens gathered across the nation to observe CHAKRI Memorial Day earlier today. From the early morning hours, participants assembled at the Royal Memorial of King Rama I to perform ceremonial floral tributes. The annual event honors the founder of the CHAKRI dynasty and celebrates the historical contributions of the royal family to the stability and prosperity of the nation. Several high-ranking political figures led their respective delegations during the floral offering ceremony. Digital Economy and Society Minister Chaitanok Chichop, in his capacity as the Secretary General of the Phum Chai Thai Party, led a group of members of Parliament to pay their respects at the royal statue. Culture Minister Sabida Thaiset also presided over a delegation of ministry executives and civil servants who joined the solemn observance in a display of unity and gratitude. The ceremony saw participation from key state agencies, including the Ministry of Interior, the Secretariat of the House of Representatives, and the Office of the Public Sector Anti-Corruption Commission. Large numbers of citizens from all walks of life also took part in the event to express their devotion to the CHAKRI dynasty. This collective gathering reinforces a shared sense of national heritage and highlights the enduring bond between the monarchy and the Thai people. The government, led by the Phum Chai Thai Party, is preparing to present its comprehensive 21-page policy statement to Parliament on April 9th and 10th. The agenda outlines 5 strategic pillars designed to reshape the national landscape through economic reform, foreign affairs and security, social development, environmental management, and public sector restructuring. Economic measures will prioritize investments in small and medium-sized enterprises and structural adjustments for the digital age to boost national competitiveness. The administration plans to increase private sector participation in infrastructure development while shifting the agricultural sector from traditional methods towards precision and sustainable models. Tourism policy will also move away from high-volume growth to focus on creating high value to establish Thailand as a premier regional destination. Regarding foreign affairs and security, the government aims to strengthen border stability and address Thai-Cambodian relations through peaceful bilateral mechanisms and enduring friendship. Officials are also studying the potential termination of the 2001 Memorandum of Understanding, or MOU 44, regarding overlapping maritime claims in the continental shelf. Moreover, the administration will review the current free visa policy to ensure it remains aligned with the prevailing international situation. Social initiatives focus on providing equitable education under the principle of free learning with guaranteed employment and supporting lifelong learning opportunities. Healthcare reforms will allow citizens to receive immediate treatment nationwide, while social security laws will be updated to reflect modern employment patterns. For environmental safety, the government will use big data and artificial intelligence to improve local disaster forecasting and aims to achieve net zero greenhouse gas emissions by 2050. Public sector reform will centre on the proposed super license law to streamline government services within 180 days. The government also plans to introduce an omnibus law within 1 year to remove regulatory barriers that hinder economic growth. These efforts will be accompanied by an overhaul of public procurement laws and a firm commitment to addressing systemic corruption to ensure transparent governance across all levels of the administration. Prime Minister Anuthin Chanvirakul has addressed the nation regarding the escalating conflict in the Middle East, which has intensified with attacks on oil refineries and critical infrastructure. The Premier has warned of a looming global energy crisis triggered by escalating conflicts in the Middle East. He emphasized that while Thailand currently maintains high fuel reserves, the nation remains vulnerable as a major oil importer. Prime Minister Anuthin stated that traditional energy management is no longer sufficient to mitigate the impact of potential supply disruptions and rising prices. In response, he ordered all government agencies to strictly enforce work from home and energy-saving measures. The Premier further requested the cooperation of the private sector and the general public to adopt work from home or work from anywhere arrangements. Citizens are also encouraged to reduce fuel consumption by utilizing public transportation and carpooling during this volatile period. The address coincided with the new cabinet's royal audience with His Majesty the King, marking the commencement of the administration's full executive duties. The Prime Minister reaffirmed the government's commitment to resolving national challenges and improving the quality of life for all citizens through resilient energy policies and unified public cooperation. Transport Company Limited is preparing to accommodate more than 120,000 passengers per day during the SONGKRAN festival from April 9 till the 19th. According to Transport Company Limited, rising fuel prices are expected to encourage more citizens to use public transportation instead of private vehicles this year. The company predicts a 10% increase in overall travellers compared to normal periods. During the outbound peak from April 9 to 12, the company expects approximately 140,000 passengers daily, using 7,000 bus trips. For the return period between April 16 and 19th, passenger numbers are estimated at 120,000 across 6,000 daily trips. To prevent travellers from being stranded at terminals, an additional 1,200 non-scheduled buses will be deployed, raising the total transport capacity to 180,000 passengers per day. Despite suffering operational losses of over 20% due to surging energy costs, Transport Company will freeze fares for standard buses from now until April 19th. The company has also allocated 60 million baht to subsidize fuel costs for its partner operators across all routes. However, fares for smaller vehicles like vans and minibuses will increase by 10 to 15% starting today, while large buses will see a similar rate hike of 0.05 baht per kilometre after the holiday ends on April 19th. And that's it for our evening edition of NBT World Brief. Stay updated with the latest developments right here at NBT and NBT World. Now, for more stories, simply scan the QR code on your screen to access our full coverage across all media platforms. I'm Cholapansana Narula. Until next time, Swadee Ka.